Hello everyone, this is Brick D, this is LayBack. It's another episode here. So constantly, everyone just told you, be quick and chasing something related to money and opportunity. Of course, we live in a modern era, but now we need to just calm down a little bit to find some of our potential, find our correct position, and then we need this. We need to calm down. We need to slow it down. And today, I'm so appreciated to have our acquaintance, old friends is here. Yvonne, welcome Yvonne.
Hi, my name is Yvonne. Hello.
Yeah. Just give an introduction to our audience and listeners.
Nice to meet you, everybody. I'm Yvonne, and I really like having connections with all kinds of persons. That's me.
Okay, so do you think you are a hypersensitive person?
Sure. I think I'm hypersensitive and you are.
So what this kind of feeling that you're so sensitive for everything or just for some certain things?
I think hypersensitive, you can notice that hyper means that you are much deeper, you have much deeper feeling than others. I would use a DOES model to identify hypersensitivity. The first character is D. I think that's deep processing. I mean, I will always try to process the feelings or information deeply, not just my internal but external emotional feelings. And the second is the O. That's overstimulation. I mean, that kind of person would be much overwhelmed by others' feelings. And then the E means empathy. This kind of group will always show empathy with others. And then it's S. I think S represents sensing the subtle things really deeply. I mean, like the smell, like the details. It can detect that kind of feeling very, exactly.
So you mean that the hypersensitive person always overstimulated and bring it to a very deeper layer, right? And they always think the whole difference is a little different from the ordinary people, and from their perspective, the whole world is so different, right?
For example, because I just mentioned that they can detect the subtle feeling of others. So when we enter a new environment, when we face someone new, we could just try to find, she or he have that kind of familiar feeling or not familiar feeling. I would try to be close to them. This is some kind of detection.
Because I'm hypersensitive. That from the past years, I stayed in this situation for many years. That I always think that people judge you. People always say something bad. Even they're just laugh around me. I think that they are laughing at me. Some kind like that. Do you have the same feelings? Like?
Yeah, sure. Because we are sensitive to others' feedback. But however, I want to say, I don't think hypersensitivity is a negative label. Because I think hypersensitive doesn't mean that we are fragile, we are vulnerable. Because we just focus on others' feelings. For example, we want others to be happy, to let them be themselves, to let them relax. We always want to benefit others. So I think we can create some values for others, and for I mean, the vulnerability, I don't think we are vulnerable because I think we have that kind of resilience under high pressure. So I think that's some misconception.
It's like this hypersensitive person have like the amplifier, right?
Yeah.
They always think like no matter what people react for our reactions, but we always just think that might be the bad things will happen, and then like what you said, overstimulation, and we overthinking, and it's like a combo, and we overreaction. It's like this defensive, and we need to protect ourselves, and sometimes we just hide there in our own environment, like we don't want to just step out to get in touch with people, some kind of like that, right? So as I know that so many people have this situation, even some celebrities, right?
Yeah.
So in the opposite side, maybe this is a advantage for people to observe more details from our life.
Yeah, sure. I think it's a gift. Yeah, as you said, many celebrity, they have that kind of gifts. Usually it's in the art, right? For example, you're an artist, or you want to create some artistic works. You need a kind of inspiration. You need to detect the subtle difference in the outside world, and you try to depict it. Yeah, that's the gift. And for the second part, I want to say, not just only in artistic level, but I think for the work that needs communication with others, it's a totally advantage. Why? Because you can always find the hidden demand behind the customers. That's I think that's really important. Because when you find others' needs, you can try to satisfy his needs.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's very struggle. I've been through this. Years ago that I think I could find inspiration from this painful experience, that when I feel so sensitive about what people treat me, no matter good or bad stuff, that I always try to distill or dig some meaningful things, like to transform from a feeling to a lyrics or melody, some kind like that. I spent like a whole year to make this as a song to sing, even as a rap to speak out with the rhythm, something like this. Yeah, it's a gift, and you should act like the artist to stand this kind of a painful thing. It's very painful, so I should say that. So I think now you create songs, right? So do you have this same feeling?
Yeah, sure, because when I listen to the songs, I must show empathy with the lyrics. I will try to let myself be that kind of situation. For example, like bad emotions and like some really blue feelings. Yeah, especially for blues. Yeah, you know. But however, I don't think it's totally not in our control. Yeah, because you need to differentiate what is the reality, what is just the work, what is just the creation. You should differentiate it. And so when you come to the reality, please just get rid of it. Yeah, and just become yourself.
Yeah, it's like I've been living in two type of very different life. There's a very clear boundaries that maybe 2 years ago I lived in struggle always, but like you said, it was a gift. Then I generated so many songs, like that's all came from my painful feeling. And after all this, now I'm a totally rational person. because that kind of feeling just reduced so much. Even sometimes I cannot feel it. So I just reduced the way how I made music, and not that often to generate a song. So I try to find it back, but the balance is very important. I don't want to be that painful, but I still want to make a song. So now I'm trying to find it back. So do you think right now you are in that position, or you have been through all of this?
Yeah, sure, definitely. Like we discussed before, I think hypersensitive has two sides. For the positive side, we all know, we discussed it. But for dark side, like you said, mental friction. Yeah, we always feel drained.
Yeah.
Especially for the interpersonal relationship, I think. Yeah, but I noticed that sometimes you should know that it's others' tasks, it's others' projects. You don't need to over-interfere others' projects because they need to complete it. You just need to focus on your own path.
And sometimes I'm trying to dig some information from all this. Like, do you think that is referred to the psychological stuff? People have this kind of symptom. They fear pain. They want to just try to record some of this, and then the art just use different forms and appear in front of us, some kind like that. And when you just haven't been cured, you become more normal, and the gift just left away, run away, some kind like this. So do you think it's like what I described?
Actually, I don't think so, because I think sometimes the gift, the personality is natural. It's not just caused by the environment. I think it's a blessing in disguise, which is given by the God. And okay, I will give you a substantial example. For example, when we enter the society, when we go to work, we have to be reasonable and rational. But however, you still have that gift of you still have that hypersensitivity as gifts. You can catch some subtle things, and you can try to avoid the risks. Because when you try to have a dialogue with the person, you may find, maybe he's content to these things or not, and you may just do some plan A, plan B, plan C to avoid the risks. And actually for this part is using your analytical thinking. But how can you make this decision? Is because you use your gifts. You use your hypersensitivity to judge whether he is content with this conversation. So I think in our work we can use our analytical mind. That's the left brain, and also the right brain, the sensitivity part, to catch some subtle things. The combination of both, I think it will be better and better in the work.
It's like the artists always try to catch some like abstract details that to generate the art, right? But the rational people might always focus on the structure, right? The logical stuff from one, like what you see, like what you sell A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, some kind like that. Now I feel that I am more rational than before, because in the past I didn't that logical. I always just flow with that feeling. If I have an inspiration, I would try my best to catch it, no matter how many time I would spend. But right now, I know how to set my schedule like so strict to follow it, more rational. So, is there like a guitar player or singer or songwriter? So how you keep this balance?
I think I have some tips for us or for the hypersensitive person. Yeah, the first thing is that because we always feel overwhelmed because we have a lot of energy, but energy should be used in the action. So that's why action is important than our thinking. So I think for the suggestion is that when you try to overthink, please put into practice. So how do you put into practice? I think we need to set SOPs. SOP means that some basic formula and your procedure of your daily life. For example, like for the substantial period of your day. In the morning, you can do this. In the noon, you can do this. And in the evening, you can do this. And set the SOPs. Make it regularly. And you will find your life controllable. And this is the first thing. And the second thing is that set the boundaries. Yeah, because we always try to show empathy with others, and we cannot just distinguish which is our feeling and which is others' feeling. So you should notice, it's his feeling. I shouldn't undertake or consider his feeling as my feelings. Yeah. And the third thing I want to give is to try to accept yourself. Yeah, I know maybe if you think that the two parts you cannot just finish, or it's really hard for you to complete, to make it. You just need to accept yourself because it's just a procedure. Because I think we're both been there, right? And but you should just try to enjoy yourself. And because I'm that kind of hypersensitive. I really know that kind of feeling. Still that word, just enjoying who you are.
You mentioned several words like maybe management, right? We need to set the schedule and then put yourself in a box, and then during the whole schedule, and you could follow your like heart flow, right? You try your best to concentrate at that moment to doing one thing. Good, that's one. And another one is like you set the boundaries, right? Try to distinguish that what is your feeling, and to catch it what is others maybe not really interrupt you so much, and you know how to catch some of your own. Yeah, that's good tips. So now I'm trying to keep the balance, and then I know it's like the language learning is a spiral, upward, right? Spiral upward, and then you'll find some position. Maybe right now this is not the right situation. You should just put it down and then slow it down, and maybe someday it will come back. But right now you should shift your attention to some other place. Yeah.
Yes.
Is there many hypersensitive person around you, or you're the one that attract the people more hypersensitive?
Yeah, actually, I'm hypersensitive, so I usually can catch others' personality and how they are. And so I could find that when I try to please others, or just try to make them feel better, and they will for example treat me the same way, I would think no matter you are hypersensitive or not, I will make friends with you. But some people are not. Some people just think, you treat me well is because I'm great. So I don't think I would say, he or she may have that kind of strengths or shining points, but I will keep distance.
is there any situation like you or your friends bring some burden to the friends around, especially a hypersensitive person? They always fear, amplify some painful stuff, and even this signal information is around the friends that they might feel a little burden. Have you been through this situation or some of your friends?
Yeah, some of my friends they're now experiencing this situation. Yeah, I can really show empathy with her. Actually, at the beginning, I just detect the people around her are really aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think I'm much more hypersensitive than my friend. So I just give her a subtle reminder. Oh, I think this kind of group people, you should keep a distance and set a boundary. But maybe she doesn't do this. And after that, they had some conflicts. And then she gets hurt. Yeah, so I think I'm really worried about her because she was drained and trapped in that kind of mental friction about the interpersonal relationship. So I think my advice still, you need to identify what kind of groups of people are trustworthy to interact with, and which are not just I think it's just on the superficial level, and try to set a boundary. And the second thing is that you should have your own subjectivity, not let others judge you. So I think here's a substantial tip for us is you can try to use positive psychology to help yourself. So how to do it? I think you can record some of your good points, your skills in the notebook. And also you can try to record what you have done to others and what you have attained, what's your progress in the notebook, little by little. Even just small, for example, I made a meal by myself. Yeah, I learned, for example, 10 new vocabularies. I think that's all the good stuff. You should try to record it on your notebook. And every day you can check it and show and say, oh, I'm really, really great because I've done all of this. So I think this is kind of practice help you, can make you feel better and more positive.
So you would always record like the feedback, right? And then
Sure.
it's like imply yourself, yeah, I'm good. I think I would record some what happened today, and then to analyze that, yeah, which is good, which is not that good. I should just try to make it more better. And then no matter how bad you feel, and you know how to set boundaries, and never bring the burdens to your friends, some kind like that. Yeah, if they're like 10 grade, and where you stay, which level? If they're 10, from 0 to 10 is the worst one, so which one you stay?
You mean hypersensitivity?
Yeah.
I think I must be 9.9.
Yeah, we are close. I think 9.5. I think maybe 10, but I don't know. Because am I emotional animals? Very heavy burdens that can. I feel the whole world is the end of the world. Sometimes when there bad thing happens, I think it's the end of the world. Oh, the whole earth would ruin. It's some kind like that. But now I become more brighter because this language. Because this language is the turning point for me. I don't know why do you have this feeling, because I have. English is someone with more rich gesture, posture, or things, and then to bring you more open, and then you know how to talk to people. You could act a different personality and release some different personality from your physical body. So do you think language really impact you a lot, or?
Yeah, because recently I found a research about it. It shows that when you are in the mother language, you won't get yourself exposed to you would get yourself exposed to the trauma. Yeah, so because that's I can tell you why, because in the mother language it's close to your childhood. And I think in China, most of people's childhood are covered with quarrel and some bad feedback from the parents, from the teachers, from the peers. So you may feel restrained in your mother language. But when you convert to a totally different new language, like English, like Japanese, like French, you will make yourself in a new environment. You may feel yourself brand new.
Yeah, you mentioned one thing, trauma. I think most of people have this bad situation. It's like this. It's all about the city environment. We're living in the modern era, the city, and we're so crowded, we're so busy. Then it makes us more sensitive than before. So we need hear each other. We need cure ourselves. So that is why we need art. That is why we need art. So that's why the sensitive people are so obsessed to be an artist. Yeah, that's just one reason. So I'm always trying to find the answer, always trying to find the rule of this whole world. And especially for the young people, they can not quit this game that quick. They struggle in this game and always try to find the answer. So it's very hard. And sensitive person is. Do you think that is small groups, or it's a big number people act like that?
Actually, in my childhood, I think it's a big number of people, because I think when you think about the outside, it's a reflection of your inner self. Yeah, because I'm hypersensitive, so I think others should be hypersensitive as me. But actually, it's not that truth. I think I learned that hypersensitivity it just belongs to just a small group of people. Yeah, but you can also attract the same group of people. So that's why we as hypersensitive persons will find excluded and not be seen. Yeah, but I remember you once said I think it's not the mainstream. Hypersensitive is not the mainstream, but it means that you have set the deep correlation with the world. Yeah, because you can detect the subtle feelings from others. You can settle the details from the outside world. Well, I think that's a truly good point, that you can have deep interaction with them. Well, that's totally a great thing.
I have imagined in my brain that it's like God give you a stone to bring you the pressure, your fear so heavy, the burden on your shoulder, that this is how the sensitive people really fear. But in the update, if you could use it as a tool to flip over and you just stand up on that stone, that could be your cornerstone to support you. This is how I feel, that if you know how to translate, right, to make this as a tool to help you, and then this is what you said is a gift. But it really means it really depends on how you treat it.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to use it, but it's not easy. It's like a secret. Most people didn't know this, right? If you have been through all the painful experience, and then suddenly one day, it's a gift that I could use it, explore it. But if you didn't know this, it will just be the burden for your whole life, right?
Yeah, I can show a substantial example because I think we are trying to see some concepts or conclusion.
Yeah.
I think it's a really application in my work. Yeah, I think because when you are hypersensitive, you are always trying to become a translator or buffer. I mean, for example, if the client have conveyed a strong criticism to someone, but you need to convey this information to them. So for us hypersensitive person, we would say it directly. We would try to make it mild. Yeah, mild, mild. So that would make the person feel like, oh, I can accept it. But when you just try to directly tell you, oh, how they feel about it, they may feel, oh, I'm angry about it. I don't want to cooperate with you again. So you are in the intermediate, the person. Yeah, you need to balance two parties. So I think that's a truly advantage in the work. So two sides would need your help to balance the conflicts. And this is first point. And the second point is that I think it's a advantage in the jobs that relates to sales. Yeah, I think sales is the job that can let you make more money. Yeah, I learned that some of the boss in the foreign trade, in the sales, they are all hypersensitive persons, but they all make fortune. Why? Because they can always try to find the true demands of the customers. Yeah, because when someone says something, they wouldn't tell you directly. But if you are hypersensitive, you can notice, if he or she says this word, it means he may have other meaning. I can give you a substantial example. For example, he said, oh, sorry, I think tomorrow I would have an appointment, but I will try my best to negotiate and try to find the exact date. Oh, then what kind of meaning you listen from him? I think I listen is that tomorrow I'm busy. You'd better trying to find another time that's suitable for me. So when we are hypersensitive, we can feel it and try to negotiate. Oh, it doesn't matter. We can spare time it's much available for you. Yeah, we don't need to set it tomorrow. Yeah, so when he feel that, oh, you really esteem me and really find my needs, yeah, so you can see, wow, you are really, really professional, right? So that's why this is important strength in your work. It can help you set a good relationship with the customers.
It depends how you use it. Can I just categorize the hypersensitive person into different levels, like advanced one and ordinary one, right? Maybe the ordinary one, they are still struggle right now, but for the advanced one, they just climb up at their trap and they find their correct position. they know how to use it as a tool and keep it in order, and they know how to use it. They're sensitive to more details when they use it, especially like what you say, that the sales, they know how to use this to get in touch with the customers to sell something, and then people would trust them, be more authentic, right? But if you don't know how to use it, and then you always struggle there. So this is a long journey. You might need some good friends or positive friends to help you out there to find one way out. Do you have any like self-safe tips for the people? You have mentioned several, like to record something, right? Do you have any others to help, especially young people? They have no idea.
I think the most important is still action, and then you should have reflection, and then action. Why? Because we're just talking about personality, but personality is still not the most important thing. I think what makes you make progress is still the things. So when you, for example, when you have that kind of experience of failure, you should try to reflect on why. For example, like the words instead make the customer feel I'm not okay, and you can try to reflect on it, try to correct which words make him feel not alright. And the next time you can adjust it to change another word or another way of expressing, and try to testify whether it works. And then one by one you will find the most suitable way to have a conversation with others. Yeah, and I think so this kind of logic can be applied into many things. That's action, reflection, and action. But the reflection is the most important thing, because most of people just act. They act so quickly. But I think still that thing, when you are slow, you are that kind of quick. You are swift, because when you are slow, you try to reflect on what you have done, and you will adjust what you have done, and you will renew it, update it, and try to make it better and better, and then you will achieve your goal one day. Maybe not that quick, but still slow is quick.
And there's one word really helped me a lot, relentless.
Yeah, relentless.
Relentless. This is one you should just clarify your relationship, your environment, and then you always only care about what you do right now, and then don't be there serious about your emotion, and then maybe to read book and find your heart flow, and then concentrate on that moment, like what you said, action, and then don't care about the judgment from others sort of thing. This word really encouraged me a lot. Yeah. Okay, today we talked a lot about this phenomenon. This is very common among the young people here. So serious. It's a little academical stuff that today I feel. I learned a lot from you here. So that's the meaning, why we do this kind of a conversation. We could learn from each other, and no matter what, good things, bad things, and then we try to talk, analyze, and then we get some answer, and distill some potential informations to help people. Might help, might not, but it's okay for me. So let's just summarize, wrap up. Do you have any sentence to the audience there? For the people now struggling with this situation. Just several sentences for them.
We're both been there, but I think we'll try to act, try to find the best version of ourselves.
Yes.
I don't think hypersensitive is just a curse, it's a gift, and we should try to protect our gift. Thank you.
I think about one where one sentence is like maybe the game is where we started is very tough, but the whole process you might find your brighter future later, something like that. Okay, that's today's episode, and thank you. And
Thank you.
This is LayBack, this is Brady, and this is
Yvonne.
Okay, thank you. I hope to see you next time. Okay, bye.